Hello and welcome, Dr. Max here, back with part 2 of our Let's Play Gloomhaven campaign. So at the end of the last episode, we beat the first mission of the game, which is Black Barrow. So we're going to continue on and ultimately go to Barrow Lair. However, we should have an opportunity here for Tara Reid, since we have a perk. We should be able, I believe, to update our attack deck. So here we have our cards. We're quite a ways away from being able to level up our character. Oh, we need 3 perks. Okay, so still not there. For some reason I thought we were. I was incorrect. Don't want to delete the character. We'll just go back. And so let's move on to the Barrow Lair, where we're going to have bandit archers, bandit commanders, and then some living corpses. Ooh. So we'll travel there. And on our way, since this was a linked quest, that's why we didn't have that encounter. The stench of death and rotting flesh gets thicker as you kick past the corpses of your foes and head deeper into the underground burial site. Guided by the muffled sound of conversation, we find our way through a maze of crypts, small room full of hard-faced bandits, all with bows at the ready. They're guarding something. We gotta be in the right place. Let's do this. So for our aggressor's an interesting one. I think let's go for aggressor style. 1 or more monster present on the map at the beginning of every round during the scenario. That seems doable. Die Hard seems pretty good for this. I don't think we're going to exit the map at full health. So we come in and we have a bandit archer, and they are guarding this door. So we have 2 bandit archers that we're going to have to go ahead and fight. For each of them, let me move him up since he's going to want to charge ahead first. Let's just move both of them up, get them in range so we can fight here. As far as what I want the brute to do, keeping in mind his quest of aggressor, we want to make sure that we don't, if we are going to kill one of these right here, and again they are pretty weak, we want to make sure that we have the door open to do that. So let's go, and again, he's just a simple move too, so we can do something simple like grab and go. Could be interesting to move forward to go 1, 2, 3, and then back 1, and then do a pretty decent attack with, say, provoking roar, and we'll do that first to get priority. And then here we have a pretty decent round of attacks for Cragheart. I think Crater seems pretty good. And we can do something like, again, that goes on in perpetuity if I remember right. Unstable Upheaval, if we do that bottom, it stays. Rumbling Advance is okay. I think I like Opposing Strike, and then we can try something. So let's go Opposing Strike for that 46 on the initiative. And we're going to play that for the bottom part, and then Crater seems pretty good there. So we'll see what they roll, and it's a 56, so we're going to get to go first. So the brute, we're going to move forward, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, open the door. And we're going to see the commander and another person there. So a large crypt littered with coffins. His quarry fits the description. Previously unnoticed, a dark otherworldly force. I think he starts summoning some stuff here, and he is going to go pretty quick. His turn is, if I remember correctly, summon living bones, and he is just going to keep doing that. Okay. Well, we'll move back, and then now we can do our attack 2. And we're going to hit him for 3. And they're disarmed, so they won't be able to attack. So he will go now, and he'll summon a Living Bones. Popping out of the ground. And it is going very slow. Move to attack 1. So we can do this. confirm target. And then here we can, I'm trying to see what is this elite going to do. Attack 2, range 3, target 2. Can't do anything to me yet. So we'll do an attack here. And if we get a good draw, got the kill. That's fantastic. And we shouldn't be in anyone's range. So there you go. So Cragheart first, we have opposing strike going here permanently, so I think it's worth potentially starting to run up here and trying to get into fighting the living bones. But at the end of the day, we're going to want probably something like Earth and Clod for that range 5 attack is pretty good. And then Massive Boulder for the move 4 also seems pretty solid there. The Brute, I want to, as quickly as I can, finish up our prey here. I might just go Shield Bash, just to go quick to make sure we kill it, but just use the attack 2 because I don't want to trash that. And then do something, say, like move 4, that's not going to be as good, and we can go, say, Sweeping Blow. Okay, so he's going to keep summoning Living Bones. The Living Bones move 0, attack 1, target 2, and then heal. Attack 4, range 4, and then attack 3, range 4, and she'll be going at the very end. So this is stuff we need to think about. Here, let's just try and go for a kill, and hopefully we get a good draw. That's all right, we still got it. And now thinking here, the Bones isn't going to get us that attack 4, range 4. If we move up here, since she is not going to be moving, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So as long as we stay basically out of her range, we'll be fine. And then we'll skip the push. He'll go, and he'll summon a Living Bones. They can't heal themselves yet. So what we can do is, as long as we make sure that we stay out of her range, so if we go up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can then park it, say, here. And then do an attack 2 at range 5 and be able to hit her. He is very strong, so I believe when he attacks you, he does curse, stun, and that. So we're going to try and go range. So let's try and take out this elite. And we did 2 damage, and that's great. We'll end the turn. She's not going to be able to attack anyone, so here we go. He may... and we start with 3 curses. That's not great. Dirt Tornado seems really good just for that thing there. So if we can find a way to generate something like this to generate the leaf. So we'll go Rumbling Advance into a Dirt Tornado for Cragheart. And here... trying to think of what he can do. He can jump over obstacles, right? So if we do something, say, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, won't be able to attack anyone yet. Warding Strength seems quite good. I think what we can try and do here is basically just give ourselves, say, Warding Strength for the bottom. And then we'll keep trying to just move to and stay out of her range. So he's going to summon Living Bones again. She can move and then attack 4, and then they're going to start moving towards me. So that's fine. So he's going to summon a Living Bones where he can. That Dirt Tornado, unfortunately, So we'll use this, and we're just going to move. It's going to put us within range, which feels bad. And we'll skip that ability. We have generated green, though. And now here, we can muddle right as we move forward. And confirm targets. We did a decent amount of damage. It's, again, not the best thing in the world. And so we did another attack there, and they are muddled, so they gain disadvantage, which means when they roll, they have to choose the worst of the things, which actually works out quite well for us. I think what we want to do with the Brute is just move 2, try and stay out of her range, and then we'll skip our attack. So she'll take the -1, that's fine, we'll take it. And then the bones are going to try and move to us. All right, so I'm looking at what our Brute can do. Eye for an eye just to move 2 seems quite good. Leaping Cleave, ideally I would want something a little bit faster than that. Let's think about Cragheart first. I think this will be a little bit easier for us to think about. That Avalanche attack 4 in 2 hexes is quite good, but we need to think about how we would accomplish that. The move 5 jump is pretty good with Rock Tunnel. Attack all adjacent enemies. Unstable upheaval is pretty good. So let's do that, and let's also do Rock Tunnel there. And we'll go boom, boom. Move through, we can immobilize them. And now here, and that will attack all adjacent. So actually maybe we'd even go something like 1, 2, and be able to attack those 3 there. That overwhelming assault is very good, but I need to find a way to move faster. Leaping Cleave is good, but that's also the attack that I want, unfortunately. But maybe we just prioritize going on the Bandit Commander. So let's do Eye for an Eye and then Spare Dagger. Both of those just seem good, and we'll go fast. And we have all of our stuff here. So she will be able to do some damage. They're going to move to attack 1, target 2. All right, Cragheart. We'll do this, and then we'll be able to immobilize all of our people that we go through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then we will attack all adjacent enemies here. And we can add that even and confirm this attack. And I think we can do it again, right? Skip ability. And let's heal. Just to make sure, because I think his thing is don't fall below half health, right? Cragheart's turn is done. Brute. I want to move 2 and then attack here, and let's try and do we try and go for a kill here, or do we go for him? Let's see, they are going to be able to attack 1, target 2. That's pretty weak. I'm not concerned about that. He is not immobilized, so let's attack him and do 2 damage. And we'll end the turn. So the living bones aren't going to do much here. No damage done. We're going to be able to retaliate a lot as Cragheart. We'll take it and then retaliate. She'll get an attack there, and she misses, which is fantastic. We'll take the damage there as the brute. That's fine. And then the bandit commander moves and reveals the next room, and we have some living corpses who are going to come and make their way in. All right. So things are getting interesting here. Crushing Grasp seems pretty good. And then backup ammunition also seems pretty good. Again, we want to try and go low initiative here. I think we short rest. It sucks that we're going to lose Spare Dagger, but it is what it is. I want to try and go as fast as I can here. Overwhelming Assault seems very strong. Shield Bash is pretty good. Eye for an eye, warding strength. I think Provoking Roar we can do just for a move. I think 1, 2, 3. We want to get to him and start fighting him and basically not let him try and get through the door. So that Sweeping Blow seems good there. Shield Bash will go there, and then Sweeping Blow and end selection. Okay, so she moved to attack 2 and then immobilize. That's pretty good. Move to attack 2. They're not going to get us. Move to the next one. We can try and kill him. I don't know if we will. Attack one enemy with all attacks. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So Brute's going to get to go first, and if he gets to keep opening up these doors, then that feels bad. So I think I want to move here, and then skip the push, and then do this, and let's just do all the damage we can. 8. Gets the kill. That is fantastic. And we'll take our potion while we can. So she will attack and prioritize him. We'll take that damage. And we're immobilized. That's fine. Cragheart now can... I think we go for the kill on her, just because... these guys are pretty weak, and the Cragheart with the Retaliate will odds are be able to kill them. Even, let's see, they can move 2. So even if we move somewhere, say over here, and then do this attack 3, as long as we don't roll our 0, we're going to get the kill. So the corpse will come in. This one will be able to do some damage, and that's fine. We'll take it. And then only one of the living bones is going to be able to actually hit us, and it's this guy. And he gets retaliated. And I'll take that damage, and then he should die as a result. Yep. All right, for the Brute... Attack 3, Pierce 2, Overwhelming Assault seems pretty good. We're at the point now where I am not too worried about trashing stuff, so that seems good. So we're just going to go Provoking Roar just to get priority, and then Overwhelming Assault, and try and knock that guy out in one hit. Cragheart, let's short rest. We lose Crater, okay. And we'll make a play at trying to just kill this living bones so that the Brute is not getting smashed. Here, we'll take Rumbling Advance just for the quickness, but we're going to just use the normal attack. And then I want to say, let's do something like Crushing Grasp. We'll end the selection. So Living Bones get to go first. That feels pretty good. And then attack 5, push 1, and they suffer 1 damage. All right. So if we kill this guy, then we're going to get through it. So let's try and get the kill here while we can. I'm immobilized anyway, so let's do this. Oh my god, and I hit the curse. Of course I did. Oh, that feels bad. Alright, skip movement. Oh, god, that sucks. That was like the one thing we did not want to have happen. No damage. And no damage. And yeah, you get retaliated, sure. Alright, Cragheart. We'll do the attack first, see what we can do. And then I don't think there's really a point to move. I guess we can move closer here since the living corpse is not going to be able to actually do anything. Let's burn an available card. Here, it feels bad, but I think that's what we want to do. And we'll get rid of Grab and Go to not take that damage. All right, Brute. I want you to trample is really good, and then we'll just do eye for an eye, and then trample, then move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacking through is fantastic. And then Earth and Clod is quite good as well. So let's do Earth and Clod and Massive Boulder just to be safe. And they are going 21. That's good. Move to immobilize and muddle, target 1 adjacent enemy. Okay. Let's do this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Confirm. And we'll confirm those attacks. And wow, hit both curses. How about that? And we'll do an attack 2 here while we can. And get a kill. The good news is he's already done his attacks. Oh yeah, he's going to prioritize the closer one. Dang it, okay. Well, the muddle feels bad. I guess I'll heal myself then. And then we'll try this. I don't think it's going to work that we're at disadvantage and we hit our curse. Or we hit the negative multiplier, so that feels bad. All right, let's kill this guy. And Leaping Cleave. Avalanche, and I guess Dirt Tornado. 91. Move 2, suffers 1 damage. Okay. Let's get a kill, please. We'll do this move 2 just because I want... we'll skip movement. I want the attack here. Confirm target. +1 and dead. And turn. There we go. I don't think there's anything to do here. Skip. Skip. There we go. Got a victory. Sifting through the carnage, you find a cache at the back of the room containing the scrolls you were hired to collect. You can't help but rifle through them a bit. Find writing is some unknown archaic language. A map of northern countryside. A bend in the Still River is clearly marked as a point of interest. Whether you want to find out more of the so-called gloom, you decide that the spot could be a point of interest for you as well. Let's go back to Gloomhaven and get our reward. And we both got our perks, which is awesome. And now we are back in Gloomhaven. Meeting Jekserah once again at the Sleeping Lion, you hand over the papers and are paid the agreed upon amount. You know, she whispers, if you're interested, I may have another job for you. Tribe of Inox and the Dagger Forest have ransacked a couple of my caravans. Told the militia they did nothing. Point you in the direction of their encampment. She'll pay me more. All right. Crude map of the forest on the table. Her jewelry clinking with movement. Come find me when it's done. All right, so we got some gold, we got some experience, and we got some prosperity. Cool. And there's potentially where to go. And then we also have this Crypt of the Damned, which is that point in the river that we looked at. Cool. All right, so while we're in Gloomhaven, let's do a reward here. City encounter. In a rare moment of peace and quiet. How the last mission went. Mercenaries, asked his voice from behind you. A young street urchin. I'm sure you think you're pretty tough, but are you brave enough for a real challenge? Count us in. Open it, scrawled a few. Are you brave enough to face the swarm? In a drawing of a building that looks a lot like the sleeping lion. The child has gone. Okay. And there's a harrower hive that we can potentially go to. Cool. So here for Tara Reid, we now have enough perks to be able to go through our modifier deck. Generally speaking, what is best, as I've said before, is to try and thin it and get rid of the zeros. Focus is also pretty good. These verdants are interesting. So that little arrow basically is if you hit that card, you get to keep rolling and go through it, which is nice. The negative scenario effects is nice. Let's do dust for now. So we're going to thin our deck. So we have a smaller attack deck. So we are a little bit more likely. Obviously, it's not changing the expected value of what we're hitting. So we're, a little bit more likely per se to hit -1 and +1s, right? And less likely to hit these. But it will make our focuses when we apply them even better, which is what we're, going to try and do. We have a minor healing potion that we still have, and then we have 14 gold. We're still, not quite there to get to level 2. Ted Cruz just has the healing potion, and we're close to being able to do this. Consistency is going to be quite good as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't really have a... so consistency is probably the first thing we'll do, and then we'll start adding focus and then power once we get there. But it'll take some time. If I remember correctly, this is Temple of the Great Oak, and then we can bless and get some stuff. 2 additional 2x's in the next thing. It's nice. This is Prosperity, if I remember correctly. So we are in Gloomhaven, all of these places around there. And then this is the map. I'm trying to remember. Sorry, it's been a while since, as I said, I've done a lot of this stuff. So just trying to get refamiliarized. We can also go to the merchant. I don't think there's a lot that we're going to be able to do. Hide armor adds 2 -1s, but you get shield, and then it basically gets removed. Boots of Striding generally is pretty good to be able to get those moved. The power potion, stamina potions aren't bad. I can also sell some stuff, but for now, I don't think we need to do anything. So let's go back to the map. So we've done this borrow layer, which is very nice. Crypt of the Damned. We'll go up against some pretty interesting things here. So if I click on this, Bandit Archers, a Cultist. They're really annoying from what I remember. Earth Demon, Living Bones, and Wind Demon. And they're pretty strong as well. And there's 2 treasure chests there. What we can do is basically keep going for Jekserah. So make an example of the Inox who crossed her. This is a core quest. Kill a number of enemies equal to 5 times the number of mercenaries. Seems pretty reasonable. Inox Archer, 522, that's fine. Inox Guard, and then the Shaman. Yeah, let's do this. We'll travel, and then we're going to have an encounter on our way. So we see a lone wagon off the side. You approach cautiously as you need a jovial man with a wide hat waves at you. Don't suppose you have any expertise in fixing a broken axle. just splits in half. I need to have all these goods up north, and I'm at a loss how to get myself. Well, let's try and help him. Seems reasonable. Oh, okay, well, fair. We tried. So here, since we have 2 mercenaries, we'll have to kill 10 enemies. Seems very reasonable. For the right amount of money, almost anything can be made reasonable. Let's do this. You enter the Dagger Forest, begin to track down the encampment using Jekserah's crude map. Well hidden, we follow the signs, we're going to get there. Makes sense. Reveal a room. I don't think Explorer is going to work, so we can try Executioner here for Ted Cruz. So basically that's one shot, an enemy. Take only short rests or kill 3 or fewer. We'll go Scrambler here. That's something that we can basically guarantee that we'll do. Right, the other one killing 3 or less, it's one of those things where you basically don't want that to, not happen per se. Or, So these guards are pretty strong, 5-2-2. They have the pretty standard attack deck here. For him, I think the way that we're going to try and do this is the overwhelming assault seems like the best way to try and achieve that early on. So we can do something like, say, provoking roar into overwhelming assault to just try and get a kill early on one of these guys. With the Cragheart, we can try something like a dirt tornado. And then pair that with, say, if we do this, then the dirt tornado is even better. So let's do rumbling, advance into dirt tornado to try and clear this as soon as we can. Oh, those guards are going to go. Okay, so shield 1, attack 2, and then poison. Feels bad. The elite move 2, heal. Move 1, attack at range 2 with the archer. And they are going last. So as long as I, as the brute, pick a enemy, oh man, unfortunately I can't get over there. So we'll take some damage from this guard, who again is attack 2 for poison. All right, we're going to take some damage. It's not my favorite thing in the world. Let's go for the kill. Got him. And there we go. So if we get through this, we got it. And we'll end turn. Healing, I believe, will fix that, or will cure any poison that we have. Does some damage, we'll take it, and then the poison feels bad. And then they will shield. And then no healing for you to do, but you will move closer. And then the Cragheart. So if I do a move 2 to here, and then confirm that action, the damage actually won't do anything because they're shielded. And now we can do this, and we will be at disadvantage. But we'll at least get a muddle, which isn't terrible, and we can confirm those targets. So they're at least muddled, and we should be able to do it again with the green. And we'll end the turn. Okay, Archer doesn't get to do a shot, that's fine. With the Brute, we can basically do a double attack here. So if I remember correctly, is it, yeah, Spare Dagger will give me an attack 2, and then I can do something like Shield Bash. Here, so we'll go Shield Bash into Spare Dagger. And then for the Cragheart, I can do something like, say, Unstable Upheaval. That seems pretty good. And then something, say, like We have a heal. Earth and Clod seems pretty good as well. Okay, so the guards, man, they're fast. Shield 1, attack 2, poison. That's going to suck. The Shaman Elite will try and heal, so we need to get a kill, and then the Archer is going to do what they can. But again, the range one is I'm not too concerned about. So we're going to do this, and let's use this. It will give us the thing, even though that 2 doesn't really matter. We'll get at least 1 kill, which is great. And then I'm going to heal. Okay, we'll skip the ability part, and then we'll heal this guy. Which actually doesn't heal him, but it doesn't restore his HP, but gets rid of the poison. Okay, so we do get to go first here as the Brute, so I think our goal is to at this point then, go spare Dagger and just try and get a kill. Fingers crossed. Got him. And then I think I can do this, so until the end of the round. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. We're going to get attacked. Maybe. So he can't heal, and then he is not going to have a valid attack, right? Yep. Okay. And who do we have coming back here? A guard. They're just coming out of nowhere. The Shaman Elite seems like the person that we want to go for while we can. So if I choose the Brute, Leaping Cleave is quite good. Let's go eye for an eye and then Warding Strength just to even do a push to move him further back. The Cragheart here, I can do something along the lines of can immobilize the enemy, which is pretty interesting to give them disadvantage, and then attack. No, I don't want to burn that card though. We'll do Crushing Grasp and then Opposing Strike, and we'll see if we're able to go faster than them. So yes, so we're faster than everyone here. The Guard is going to move attack. We don't have to worry about that. The Archer, we're going to try to take out while we can at range 2. And if we can get close to it, it will be with disadvantage. And then the Bless is really good. Those are the, I believe, 2x cards that get added there. So the Brute, let's close this gap here. And then attack. We'll skip our rest of our movement, and then we'll attack here. Do 2 damage, and then we can apply a push to back there, which for the Elite, heal 1, adjacent, bless self. No. I'm going to skip the push. I want you staying close to me. Okay, the Cragheart now can come up here. And let's attack and immobilize. And get the kill. Fantastic. That's great for us. And we'll end Cragheart's turn. The Guard, doing what they can. So applies Blessed. So Leaping Cleave seems pretty good. What do I want to do here as the Cragheart? I think Rock Tunnel into Crater and basically just try and let's kill this Elite while we can. Leaping Cleave, and let's do Sweeping Blow, I guess. And here's to hoping we'll be faster than them. And we are. So our goal here is going to be let's kill I just want to go. The guard's going to be able to move 1, so as long as we stay out of range, we should be fine. I don't want to push. Let's push. I can skip the push. Awesome. Got the kill. And we're going to end Cragheart's turn, get a little bit of gold. Oops. And then now with the Brute, these are hazardous terrain. Okay. We'll just move 2. And skip an attack here. The guard is going to move towards, them. So we've killed 5 enemies. So we can go, say, that massive boulder seems pretty good. We'll go back up into boulder. And then here we'll go, say, trample into grab and go. And we'll see if they're faster than us. And they are. So he will get an attack off. And does absolutely nothing, so that feels good. Okay, the Brute will move. We'll skip the rest of our movement, and then we'll attack 3 here. That Pierce isn't going to matter, but does a good amount of damage. End the turn. Cragheart now here can do something pretty straightforward, which is let's just try and get a kill if we can. Feels bad to get that, but it is what it is. Yeah, we'll take the damage. Move 3. Let's collect this gold. And end the turn. Alright, so round 6 now. I'm going to long rest with the Brute since it doesn't matter. And then with the Cragheart, I will short rest because I can. And we'll lose Rumbling Advance. Not my favorite, but it is what it is. I want to be able to move at least 3 then to be able to open this door. So Dirt Tornado seems pretty good. And then let's do Massive Boulder just to be safe. So Cragheart will get to move 3. And let's open a door. And we have ourselves a Shaman. Okay. And let's attack. And we got the kill. And then we get to do our long rest here. Heal 2, and let's get rid of... I think Grab and Go seems not as useful right now. Okay, they have spawned another guy here, so I want Cragheart to be able to come back in here. Crushing Grasp, and then let's do something like Earthing Claw as a follow-up. And for him, that 5... Spare Dagger. Spare Dagger seems pretty good. We can get him at that range. So I'll do Shield Bash for the bottom part into Spare Dagger. Oh, man. Okay. The guard gets to go... oh, no. I get to go first. Okay, good. Let's do this. Spare Dagger. See what we can do. And then he will shield, attack, poison, and will shield self. Doesn't matter. We'll end our turn. The guard is not going to be able to attack us. Cragheart, let's do this damage while we can. And let's confirm this target and hopefully get a kill. No, does 0 damage. Oh, that feels bad. Well, in the meantime then, we'll move closer. Alright, so end the turn. Feels bad that we didn't do any damage there, but it is what it is. Leaping Cleave seems like a good attack. He is immobilized, so that's something to think about. So we can actually just go something, do something, say, really slow. And just try and let the Cragheart finish this, which let's see what we can do here. Crater seems pretty good. And we'll do backup ammunition. And then here we can just do something like this and this. He'll get to go first, that's fine, but he can't move. So he'll just strengthen. Cragheart now, as long as we don't hit a curse. Now that I said that, I'm going to hit the curse, aren't I? Okay, well, we got the kill, so feels good. We can move and then open this door. Push your way into the back cave, face the half-dozen crying, screaming Inox children. Oh no. Implications. However, as you find yourself staring down the bow of several archers, only option is to continue fighting. Yeah. I'm not seeing the children, but there's a treasure there. A little bit of gold. And then the elite will get to attack me, and that will hurt. We'll take it. Feels bad. The brute, let's do this move 3 and let's trace it up to here. We'll get the gold, skip the push, and then there's no point in doing this. We'll get a little bit of gold though. We're getting close to being able to do the opposing strike. We're immobilized, so I think I can create obstacles. It seems not good. I think I'll just choose these two. And then here, I can do something where I'm able to move and jump. And again, his move would be 1, 2, 3 with the jump. So we'll do like Leaping Cleave there. And hopefully we're a little bit faster than the Archer Elite, which we are. So the Brute, let's jump into here. And again, that means we won't trigger these, and that's fine. And then we can attack and disarm, which is actually really good for us. Hurts, but still disarmed. We'll end the turn. The Cragheart, let's do this. Not that it's going to matter. And then we'll skip the attack. And the elite doesn't get to do anything. Cool. Let's short rest here as... okay, we lost Avalanche. That's fine. Earthen Clod is pretty good. Massive Boulders may be better. I do like Crater. We can just do this to try and loot or run, and then we'll do Crater. And then for this, we're just going to try and go fast. Okay, move 1, attack 4, range 3. Yeah, he's pretty strong, but we're going to be ahead of him. So I think what we do here is attack 3. We don't want to go for push. I don't want to give him that opportunity. And then I'll heal self. Cragheart, suffer 1 damage. We can do that. That's not bad. And then attack 3, immobilize. So we'll skip this ability since it's not going to hurt. And we'll do, say, to here. Seems pretty good. We won't take damage. We will get to do this action and deal 2. Feels good. And then attack and immobilize, so they'll be at disadvantage. And enough to kill him. Okay. And we'll end the turn. All right, we're one enemy away. At this point, though, the Brute can long rest. And you can... should have a loot action here somewhere. Or did I lose it? If I did, then let's just go slow. Don't have a strong preference, so we'll move here and we'll get this treasure chest. Skip. And skip. And what do we get? Treasure chest found. Tara Reid lose a horned helmet. Nice. And then the Brute can do this. Long rest. And I think we get rid of Trample, since there's not going to be enough enemies here to attack. Alright. No enemies yet. We are going to have to basically get through this. We're going to have to go to that door. It's a bit annoying. We're going to take some damage in doing it, but it is what it is. I can also do, let's say, Leaping Cleave and then Sweeping Blow, since it seems to not really matter. Cragheart. We're running out of cards here. One, two, three. So we'll do backup ammo. And I guess Rock Tunnel here. So the Brute's going to get to go first. And we'll do this move and jump. Don't have to worry about the attack. Cragheart, move 3. I don't think I can destroy. That's not an obstacle, right? It's just a trap. So we'll skip the ability. Alright, I'm going to have to short rest here, unfortunately, as Cragheart. Back up, move 5, jump. We'll do this just to move, and then say Earth and Clod seems decent. No, let's go backup ammo, just in case. And then here we're going to want to... Problem is he doesn't run fast. Right, so we'll just go these two for now and end the selection. Brute's going to get to go first. Move 2. And skip the attack. Cragheart, I want to move 4. We're going to take damage and it's going to feel bad, but it is what it is. And skip this attack. Alright, since they're not spawning anymore, just trying to think, Cragheart is going to get pretty close to running out of stuff here. Problem is that Bruce is going to go first, so we'll just do these two. And we'll do these two. Brute's going to go first, that's fine. We'll do the move 2. And skip an attack. Cragheart wants to move 3. And then nothing to do here, skip attack. Alright, 15. So we'll long rest for the Brute. And then the Cragheart can short rest. And we're going to lose Dirt Tornado. Running out of time here. Backup ammo, Rock Tunnel. If we do this, then I burn that, and I basically have one more turn. Otherwise, that move 4. So if I remember this, okay, take 1 damage, we'll take it. We'll move 4 and open up the door. And then I think Earth and Clod seems good. We're going to take the damage, open up the door, and we just have a Inox guard. We'll heal ourselves right now, and then we'll do this. And he will move and attack, and that's fine. We'll take it. Brute will heal, perform a long rest, and let's get rid of Sweeping Blow. Excuse me. Let's get rid of Eye for an Eye. It honestly doesn't seem very good at this point. So 1, 2, 3. Spare Dagger seems really good. So Spare Dagger, and then let's say Leaping Cleave. And for my boy Cragheart, we're going to do these two because we have to. And they're going to move to attack too. Okay. Brute. We're doing what we can. I don't know. Okay, we are going to get that attack. Nice. And we'll get the kill. Whew. Got it. You can, I guess, do this and burn it. And we'll skip the movement. I'm wondering if I still get the thing. I don't think I do. The experience point. But there we go. Got the victory. Running through the forest, feeling the smell of burning flesh. More than enough opportunity to contemplate our actions. We've got perks, which is fantastic. And look at that. The Cragheart is the one that got the most kills. So there you go. We'll take it. Back in Gloomhaven, gave me my sack of coins with a frown. They were thieves and murderers. We gave them, and that is all I will say. One more task. I require a diamond of considerable size. Can't find it anywhere in the city. There's a diamond mine nearby. I've heard reports that there's overrun with vermlings, no doubt with some other intelligent force behind them. If you find your way in and grab the biggest diamond you can find, give you a considerable reward. All right, cool. She's not looking for profit, you know. Turn around, see a female quattril step out of the alley. She's clad in dark leather armor, holds a conspicuous contraption. Okay. Argeis, I don't know if anyone knows. I don't know. Look the part. If anyone is what they appear to be, it's the Volroth you've been talking to. She's a merchant. She's up to something far more sinister. Makes total sense. She's been trying to overthrow the military in Gloomhaven. Yep. Do her bidding like a good puppy if you want, but if you'd rather actually help this town, I have a different idea. We'll get to the bottom of Jekserah's plan. Expose her for who she is. All right. Drama. So there's the mine that we're looking for. Great. We have a Gloomhaven warehouse. New location. Awesome. We've unlocked a city quest. Feels good. So quickly, while we're here, we will assign a perk for Ted Cruz, and let's just do consistency. Let's remove those -1 cards, so it feels good, and let's do a quick city encounter. As daylight fades, we're wandering through a half-crowded market street. Filthy vermling gesturing from a dark alley. I have something you might be interested in. Holds out a piece of metal covered in sludge. Okay, so we have done this. Let's pay for it, sure. Seems totally fair. And we got something as a result. Cool. All right, so we'll call it there. We have some interesting options for where to go. So if you have a particular thing, if you want me to go Crypt of the Dam, the Diamond Mine, the Hive, or the Sulfur Mine, let me know. But I will see you next time.